Hello, welcome back to the channel. And football season started and I'm still on my journey with Helles beers, Helles lagers. But this one is from a local brewery. This is from Track and it's different. This is their Helles, but it's dry hopped with Citra and it's called Moxee. So this is a dry hopped Helles Citra, alcohol 4.8%. Fantastic can. Just looks really nice, to be honest. Nothing special, just looks nice. So it's like I say, I'm still on my Helles journey. Been doing a lot of German Helles beers. I think I've either done some or there'll be some coming up. Some Helles wheat beers. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that before I even drink them. Helles wheat, so bright wheat beers. I don't know German anyway. So what? Stop talking, Rob. Get into it. Get into the beer. So let's get it cracked open. Get the beer in the glass. Get the look. Get the aroma. And get the taste. I've gone for the taller glass, like a Pilsner style glass. To be honest, it's craft beer glass. I've had this for years. I think I got it from. I can't remember where I got it from. It was about. I'm telling you, pushing 10 years since I've had this glass. Now I said that, I'll probably end up breaking it. But it looks absolutely great. Oh, we've got some bits. It's not very Helles then, is it? Got bits in there. Got bits. Look at that. Snow globe. See the bits? I don't know if you can see that. Chunks in the can. Now, I love craft beers. I love, modern beers, modern brewing, and you're going to get the chunks. But sometimes a beer doesn't need the chunks, does it, when it's supposed to be a Helles? It's supposed to be clear and bright. But I'm not moaning. I am moaning, but I'm not moaning. Looks great anyway. Nice, white, creamy looking head. It is pale. It's not crystal clear. It's not Helles clear for me. So yeah, it's got quite a lot of carbonation going on. It's not a nucleated glass whatsoever, but the actual bubbles are coming from the bits of yeast at the bottom there. That's where they're coming from. They've attached themselves to that and on the way up. So it looks all right in the glass. It looks like what you'd say is a modern, crafty looking lager, doesn't it? It's actually touching more pale ale for me in the look. Aroma. It smells like a pale ale, if I'm honest. It's got the Citra notes. I'm doing this because I've enjoyed the Helles journey and I've enjoyed the German beers, fantastic purity law brewed beers. This is something different. I did one recently, the one from Mark Wilson and Mr. David Wilson, and it was a lovely beer, and that was the 11 times 11, and that was that was Helles style beer. But this is different from that again because this is like modern hops. So do we need a Helles with modern hops, or do we need a Helles with traditional hops? For me, I think you need a Helles with traditional hops. It's touching pale ale with, more than likely got lager malts in it, but a lot of pale ales have got lager malts now. So what's the difference between this and a pale ale? Because it smells like one. Tropical notes, mango, touch of citrus, because it is Citra hopped. Okay, let's go for it. Cheers, everyone. It's nice. It's nice, but there's no way I would have blind tasted it and said Helles or lager style. It's obviously been brewed with a lager yeast. They've not filtered it, they wouldn't do. As it had a long maturation, lager time, don't know. It's got a slight, you can taste the lager malt there, the malts that they would use traditionally for a lager. So it's got that traditional style, bready malt taste there. You do get a little bit of that, what you would get like a crisp, clean finish, but it's there all along. For me, it's a pale ale. It is definitely a pale ale in taste. Maybe you're pushing the cold IPA, but not quite the cold IPA, but along that line, because cold IPA would be a lot more bitter. It's not bitter. It's got a slight bitterness there, but I was expecting a little bit more sweet. I was expecting a little, I don't know what I was expecting, because it's got Citra in it. So I'm glad it's unusual, it's different, because that's what I wanted, something different. It's a nice beer, but for me, I would go, if I wanted a Helles, I'm going to go for a German Helles over this, just because that's just that bit more drinkability about it. It's a cracking beer though, it really is. It's a stunner, but I wish someone who drinks lagers or German Helles tasted that and I didn't tell them what it was. There's no way they're going to say Helles. They're going to go pale ale all day long. A nice citrus, tropical. You wouldn't see that, but the camera just turned off. Oof. So they're going to say it's nice, pillowy, soft, pale ale. It's got a nice little crispness at the back. It's very drinkable for a pale ale, but it's not quite what I would want from a Helles. But I'm just being honest. It's a cracking beer. It really is, and I'd definitely buy it again, and I'd drink a lot of this because it is that good. But it's just not for me. Alice, just saying what I think. What does it say on the actual can? So it's from Track. Does it mention it's from Track in Manchester? So it's a local brewery to me. So it's Moxee. It's a dry hopped Helles. Brewed, canned and poured at Track Brewing Co, which are fantastic anyway. Piccadilly Trading Estate, Manchester. Pour gently, may contain sediment. Well, I did try and pour it gently, but there you go. And there's a little QR code on there. I don't know if that is going to take you to anything. But yeah, it's a nice beer. It's a really nice beer. It's refreshing. It's drinkable. It's got lots of flavour. There you go. That's all I can say about it. So, thanks for watching. Cheers, and I'll see you on another one.